Oogly boogly.
No intro today. We're just gonna get right into it. So yeah, we're doing all the April recap. And sorry for anyone's ears. I'm a little bit under the weather. So yay, gotta love dust storms in southern Texas and allergies on top of that. Yay.
The con crud. Yay.
Well, no, but yeah. So let's go ahead and get right into this. Alan, where can everyone find you?
Everybody can find me at everybody can find me on YouTube as Werewolf Finder for my toy reviews and Werewolf Finder Gaming here on YouTube, where we're currently playing Transformers Devastation.
It's kind of on topic for a couple things. Did you get anything this week?
Since the last time we talked, I don't think really. I missed the Age of the Prime stuff came in my area, and before I could buy anything, they all disappeared. But I do have a OG 2007 Leader Class Optimus Prime in the mail right now. So, like I was just telling you earlier, like it'd be funny as hell if during this podcast I get a notification that gets delivered. But that's oh no, I also okay, so no, I did buy something yesterday. I got I bought Transformers Armada the complete series on DVD finally. I was at Walmart and I was kind of like there's since so I don't know if this is going to be a topic or not. But have you heard about the reports of Walmart getting rid of the legacy pegs?
I have, but it's not a widespread thing. I don't think. I think it's just select stores.
Okay, yeah, because the Walmart next to my house became one of those where it had Transformers Earthspark. Hey Daniel, it had Transformers Earthspark and Transformers 1 stuff and a couple of the gimmick stuff, but no legacy on the pegs or the floor whatsoever. They got blockies in the more deluxe ones, but I haven't checked the other Walmarts in my area.
Yeah, two of the closest Walmarts to me. I mean, they still seem to be doing fine with like getting stuff. So I don't think it's going to be all stores. I think it's just going to be select stores, like especially if it's in a city that's got at least 5 Walmarts. Not every Walmart's going to have the exact same stock.
No, judging by how long I've been in retail and seeing these kind of pegs, it's sales by sales, store dependent. So if that store saw relatively low sales for that particular line, they'll stop carrying it.
Yeah.
So and knowing my store that I live right next to, that's not a shock because they when they did have some stuff in, it was always like the same 2 waves. They rarely restocked, and when they did restock, it sold out, and they never restocked that wave again. Oh,
yeah. So, that's all you got this week, or?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Find me everywhere. It's Altinia95. I got quite a bit in the past almost month. I got Age of the Primes, all 4 deluxes, but the first ones I picked up shortly after our last stream was Air Raid and Slingshot because I wanted to get the aerial bots, especially with Silverbolt that was supposed to be shipping out, within a week or 2 of that stream. All that to find out that my order it's still active on Amazon, but find out that it's not going to ship out or arrive till about the 16th of May. Whereas a lot of people were getting theirs canceled. So I was like, okay. Went a few days later, picked up Scrapper, and I also got a red alert because of a issue I had with GameStop. So was able to get Prima. What else? And then just a few days ago, I got a Bone Crusher, and then just a couple days ago, I got G2 Breakdown from Legacy United, Studio Series Galvatron, and Solus Prime. So I've got all the deluxes, the 2 Voyagers. I just need to get the leaders, and of course, Star Optimus comes out here in like 2 weeks. So yeah, got quite a good haul.
Sorry, I got pulled to the side for pizza. What'd you get?
Oh, do I have to repeat that all again?
Sorry.
I got the 4 deluxes from Age of the Primes. I got Scrapper and Bone Crusher. I got Studio Series 86 Galvatron, G2 Breakdown, and and the 2 Voyagers. But I already had Red Alert during the last stream, so I was able to get Prima.
Shit! You just reminded me. I need to ship out my pile of loot.
Yeah, I also got charged for Black Series Savage Opress.
Because I have 86 Galvatron and Studio Series Skyward in my pile of loot. Let me go ahead and get that done right now.
And then now I'm just waiting for Megatronus to ship out because I ordered him the same time I ordered Galvatron, G2 Breakdown, and Solus Prime, but just waiting on Amazon to ship it out, so I'll probably do it after Easter. And then, like I said, here in a couple weeks, we'll be seeing Star Optimus Prime shipping through Amazon, unless they do what happened with Silverbolt and delay it or cancel people's orders.
Or do the exact opposite like they did with Flip and Tripticon, and out of nowhere that people were getting shipments just randomly.
Yeah, I had a updated date on a pre-order, but thankfully I was able to cancel it before it shipped out. The MPG Shattered Glass Prime, like 3 days ago, I got an email saying, "Oh, your shipping date or estimated shipping date has moved up to today." Oh,
And then like an hour later, you get an email notification saying it got charged.
yeah, well, thankfully I was able to cancel it, so I didn't get charged.
The same thing happened with my Tripticon, where I said, "Yeah, your pre-order's processing soon," and my eyes is like, "Oh, say what?"
Yeah.
That's a $200 figure. I was not ready for that for another 2 months.
For what, Tripticon?
Yeah.
Well, you got charged already?
It processed. I had to cancel it the last second.
Where at?
Big Bad Toy Store.
Okay. Yeah, Pulse hasn't started processing yet, so thankfully.
I think Pulse is trying to stick a little bit closer to their estimated release dates.
Yeah.
Now, but keyword they're trying.
Unlike Walmart in Canada, where people are getting Wave 2 Deluxes already.
Oh, yeah, because the Vortex.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get into the news because we got a time crunch and a lot to go through. A lot of it's like spread out of like 3 or 4 different news items. So, try to go through this real fast. No, I don't want to invite somebody. No.
Oh, yo, what was this? Yo!
So, first thing we got here from Marclonus on Instagram is some images of Onyx Prime. And I cannot wait for this guy. He's not even up for pre-order yet. I think because he's technically a bridge between Wave 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Since there's only 3 leader class figures this year.
Hold on a second. I didn't know we were starting with this. I'm trying to poke my mod because my mod is like super excited for this figure. And but yeah, he's looking real like he looks so good.
I know people are still complaining about the color scheme, and I mean it's taken directly from the Covenant of Primus, not IDW.
I actually dig the color scheme. Because especially when it comes to me and the way I process things, right? He's supposed to be the first beast former. So it makes sense that he's supposed to be more brown and stuff like that. It helps him stand out amongst the other primes and look a lot less mechanical.
Yeah. You see, there's his artifact. Was it the mask or something like that? And he's also got wearing it.
Yeah. The flipping the way his what was it, his forelegs in Centaur mode?
Yeah, they wrap around his shoulders.
Yeah.
The fact that you can use his tail as a bow and arrow is really cool.
Oh, because it just adds to the whole the centaur it adds to the whole centaur mythos about it, and I love it. I love how they're fully leaning into it.
Yeah, there's the whole six-legged beast.
Yeah, I like it. They have him chewing on a Titan Master. That was good.
Yeah. Should I close the tab, or is your mod here, or what? Because we need to keep going.
He's watching.
All right.
He's just not commenting, but he's watching. I got him on DMs.
Alrighty. So moving on, Dr. Wu. They've been doing some legend scale bots. Now they're doing a legend scale War Within style Devastator. So you got Mixmaster and Scrapper here. So that's really the only image we got on that. And then I think on my Facebook tab here, they've got the Long Haul and Hook. So we'll get to that. So yeah, Lao Kaiser fully funded at 23,553 backers. Yeah, I don't know why I had this up here, but yeah. So
nope, there's Art. He finally popped up on our back end, but
Toys R Us got his hands on Commander Class Long Haul and Hook. They look all right. Like I know people
I actually watched this video. He makes a comment saying that he got an early production sample from Hasbro.
Yeah, he's one of the very few reviewers that actually gets stuff from Hasbro, unlike Prime versus Prime, who gets it from underpaid factory workers in Vietnam. You see how much size difference there is between long haul and long haul.
But so yeah, like I watched the video. I like the conversion on the trailer.
I didn't watch the transformation. I usually try to reserve that for myself.
Well, I'm kind of special. I'm a little special little boy.
Well, I mean, I try to figure it out, and then when push comes to shove, I then consult either instructions or transformation video.
Oh no, like so like I at one point I was like that. Then I broke something, and then I broke it in a way where it couldn't be fixed. I was like, oh, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah. This should be coming out July-ish.
I think so. Hold on, I actually have Big Bad Toys for up right now.
Well, I was just going by Amazon because I'm done ordering through Pulse unless it's an exclusive. He also got Star Optimus Prime.
Oh, he's big. I mean, they said he's already going to be kind of big as it is.
I think he's going to be 14, 16 inches tall as a Titan.
16.
It's a little bit smaller than Devastator and Predaking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is this someone actually reviewing it?
Yeah, I think this was Toys R Us that got it.
Oh snap! I gotta go back and watch this.
So yeah, hopefully we get a.
My only complaint was like, okay, yeah, I can see and understand why people like this form, but at the exact same time, this was clearly designed for an anime first to be a toy later.
Even though he never appeared in the anime.
Yeah, like he was drawn on paper first, and they didn't think like, hey, yeah, like they told him to design Optimus Prime, and he went, cool, all right, here you go, and then they went, okay, now he has to transform, and then he went, what? Because like that whole era of Transformers from the early 90s is so full of those of just like they're here, they're able to do things. And they barely classify as a transformer just because you're able to lay them down, and then nope, there's a truck mode. Oh, so the spare part can store. Okay.
Yeah, cool. It does plug on the back of the legs just like the original toy.
I never looked or messed with the original toy, so he's a brand new experience to me all the way around.
Well, I never had it either. I just watched reviews.
Oh, no, like I've never watched reviews of the toy either. So like any type of feature or stuff that they say is the old toy was able to do, I'm like, okay, cool, I believe you.
Right, so moving on, we got RoboSen G1 Bumblebee. They finally got the license to do a Volkswagen Bumblebee, so there we go.
I watched the Toku guys review of this, like unintentionally too. Like I was having a day where I just let YouTube play, and I had a bunch of Transformer reviews play, and then just started playing this, and I'm like, this has to be fake. No, there's no way to be. This is real. And
Well, we talked about it on the last stream before it was announced that it would be announced that following Thursday.
Yeah, but I didn't know that they were going to let Toku guy be one of the few people to announce it, though.
I was surprised that the toy guy was able to get it. Like, I watch a lot of his videos, and
oh no, the toy guy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know why I say Toku, but yeah, like that's why I was kind of shocked. I was like, what? Because I know he reviews third-party stuff, and I thought he was reviewing a knockoff or something.
Yeah, and then this finally went up for pre-order. I got 2 of them. The Elite Seeker Ground Trooper pack.
I got my one for now. And I have to agree with I think we said it or someone else said it, and I have to completely agree with them. This 2-pack has an opportunity to be repainted again.
Oh yeah, it will be with either the purple or red Seeker and then the yellow Trooper.
Yeah,
I think it was supposed to be the purple Seeker.
And then give them different weapons, because like there's so many different there's so many different weapons in that game.
Yeah. I went for pre-order. Sad news, Clive Revel passed away.
Yeah. How'd I miss this? Someone asked me the other day who my favorite Insecticon was. My favorite Insecticon's Kickback.
So, yeah. Passed away on March 11th. I thought we might have covered it. Oh, no, it was shortly after that they announced it, but yeah.
Oh, Daniel, yeah, we talked about that on the last stream.
What was it?
That RoboSen's next figure is Devastator.
Yeah. Takara Tomy, Takara Legends, Menasor gift pack. In case you missed the one from Hasbro, here's this one. It's really all we got to go on.
See, I don't mind gift boxes like that because it gives like the people who grew up with it a chance to get it again. But then at the same time, I don't need it, so I can completely skip it, and I'm not missing out.
Well, something I don't want to skip is this Yellow Park AMK Tarn from IDW.
The gold instantly stood out to me, like his kneecaps.
Yeah. It looks really good.
Oh yeah, very good.
And definitely looks a lot better than Flame Toys. I just don't like how beefy the Flame Toys one is.
To their credit for Flame Toys is that they have a lot of artistic expression in their stuff.
I know, but it just didn't feel right. So there's that. Look forward to. I'm gonna try to track it down. MPG 17 Style Gen Optimus Prime. I mean, we got more tabs on this, but there's the basic robot truck mode, showing off the accessories.
So what? So what's the purpose of him again?
I don't really know. It seems to be a new subline of MPG. Like, it's not the style going forward. It just seems to be a new subline. 40th anniversary selection from Takara Tomy. Got MPM Bumblebee,
who has a much better deco job on him.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Like, I might actually go and pick this guy up because all the details he pops a lot more instead of just being gray and yellow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, see?
Instead of just black and yellow.
Yeah, it looks so much better. Do we have a price on it?
No.
Not yet. Hold on. In-hand images. Okay. So, but if we have in-hand images, especially if we have in-hand box images, it's probably going to go up sometime soon. Right?
Probably. Give me just a second. All right, so people have gotten their hands on the Dramatic Capture Triple Takeover pack. Left is Earthrise, right is the 3-pack, and Starscream never looked better. At least this mold.
Much brighter color, stands out a whole lot better.
Yeah, I mean, there he is with the Coronation set. I love the darker purple.
Oh yeah. I have no qualms with mold, but sometimes like this is a good example. I like the mold's fine. I am in the department of I want that lighter shade on the right.
Yeah. So much better. Especially Blitzwing. I think Blitzwing fared the best out of all three of them.
Maybe because of my bias for purple, but I didn't mind the darker shade, especially in hand, because that's a funky shade of purple to take pictures of. So it'd be really nice to see that Blitzwing in hand.
Yeah,
I
love the lighter colors from the cartoon. He's got the blue cockpit that he should have.
Okay, now that's where you're selling me. You're selling me on the vehicle modes.
Astro Train looks pretty good. I mean, shuttle mode is still rough back there.
They have third-party fillers for that.
Yeah, but I mean, and then the train mode, like 2 different widths, like the smoke box and front wheel section is not wide enough.
I mean, that's the mold itself, but at the same time, I love that shade. Like the Starscream looks nice. The Blitzwing, okay, no, the Astrotype's still new for me.
Speaking of Starscream, I think Blitzwing should have come with a football at the very least, so he can practice his zone defense.
Yo, hold on, go back a second.
Whoop.
Back. There's more detailing on the shoulder pads.
No, it's the same.
On the
this is the backside.
Oh, okay.
It's one shoulder pauldron, it's the 2 from the new one. It's just showing the front and the back. I think the back is painted on this, whereas on the Studio Series it's not.
Oh, okay. Like I thought it was I thought that was a legit comparison of the old one versus the new one.
No. Like you see right here, it's the same molded detail.
Okay.
So
if I wasn't getting strapped for room, I definitely would be dipping into those a whole lot more.
Well, you might need to make some more room for a big convoy coming next year.
This makes me want to. This is the Mastodon guy, right?
The Mammoth, yeah.
Like I never really watched Beast Wars Neo or Beast Wars 2 yet, but this guy has always been like pseudo on my radar. Like every time we look up Transformers, he always pops up. Like even in the 90s when Beast Wars was aired in Japan, this guy always popped up. Like I know little to no bupkis about Beast Wars Neo, Beast Wars 2, but I know about him.
Well, if you want to watch Beast Wars Neo, this goes for anyone watching, you could always go check out Karyudo Fan Subs on YouTube. He's got the whole series of Beast Wars Neo and Beast Wars 2nd. Completely fan subbed, properly translated. I believe he does have Car Robots and Micron Legend as well.
Car Robots DVD win.
Whenever Disney allows it.
Oh, they have the rights to it? Oh, no.
They have the rights to RID, yeah. The original RID series.
Hound and B Studio, how are you doing today?
In-hand images of MP Shattered Glass Prime. I would love to get this, but the $200 price tag right now is just too much for me.
This is the this is MP44 mold, right?
Yeah, and it's down to like it's like 200 flat, I think, for this.
See, I definitely till all or none
Are gone.
are gone. I still that's even more metal. Um, as much as I do like we all know that the starring piece of that is the robot mode, and he looks gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so smooth. I would like to eventually get my hands on this mold, even if it is just like maybe a Nemesis Prime version or just an OG version. But yeah, that $200 is still kind of like, ugh.
I mean, I'm tempted to get it. Like, if it's still available on Pulse here in a couple months, I might pick it up. So here's the meat and potatoes of today's stream. We got a bunch of leaked listings for Age of the Primes Year 2 and Studio Series 2026.
Are we getting the boob? Please tell me we're getting the boob.
Well, let's go right here. Deluxe Class, Quintus Prime, Deluxe Class Sure Shot, Deluxe Class Blast Off, Deluxe Class Quick Strike.
Deluxe class boob, yes!
Now this one has caused some confusion. Deluxe Smokescreen, with no designation as to what version of Smokescreen it is. If it's a new G1 mold, like different than Earthrise, I'm all for it. If it's Armada, again, all for it. If it's Prime, I'm all for it. Like I'll be happy with any version of Smokescreen as long as it's good.
It's one of those it'll be hard to disappoint.
Yeah. Deluxe Class Power Glide. We've been needing a new Power Glide for the past 10 years.
Power Glide?
Commander Wars is good, but it's massively out of scale now.
Oh, okay, yeah, that Power Glide. Yeah, we're overdue.
Yeah, A10 Warthog Power Glide. I don't know which one you're thinking about.
Huh?
A10 Warthog Power Glide.
What Power Glide?
Which Power Glide were you thinking of?
Like the name didn't click until I remember I had a flash of the G1, the OG generations, the big deluxe class that has lights, and that has rocket boobs, and then jet boobs, and then we have the Combiner Wars one.
Well, then don't forget was it Dark of the Moon, Cyberverse?
Oh yeah, I was actually looking at that the other day. They look cute.
Deluxe Class Swerve. I mean, retool of Gears. Would be cool if they had some IDW influence, but it's just going to be straight up D1.
Animated Ratchet.
Yep. A lot of people are expecting, it's going to be a retool of Trailbreaker. It's going to be retooled. None of the animated figures have been retools unless they made sense for the release, like Wasp and Motormaster.
And that's still in universe because the art style is so drastically different.
Yeah. Deluxe Prime Cliff Jumper. It could be a slightly altered release of the 4-pack. For all we know, it could be the Terracon version, where he's got purple windows and the torn up head and big slash through his chest.
Either way, that could be a great because I know the stigma for it's probably going to be something probably by the time this listing comes out, the exclusivity contract with Target will probably be over. Like the clause that you can't reuse this mold for so long,
Yeah, like with Volkswagen Bumblebee and Earthrise Soundwave. It's probably a shorter period too than it was with Walmart.
Yeah, I mean the biggest example of that was because we just got Origin Bumblebee, right?
Yeah.
And and this also might be a case of he might become battle damage, which I'll still buy him.
Yeah. Going on to Voyagers, we got Amalgamus Prime. I don't know how they're going to do that unless he's just a triple changer or he doesn't have any set vehicle mode. Or if the robot mode, you can just pose however you want. It'll be a different form.
It'd be really cool if he was like if he's a Voyager, right? And he's supposed to be a mini combiner. What if he's just a bunch of smaller?
He's not the combiner.
Oh, that's not the combiner one.
No, Amalgamus Prime was the first Prime to transform. So his artifact is the transformation cog.
The first transformation cog.
Yes. So he could be like a modulator, where he's just got a bunch of pegs and ports, and you can build him up different ways.
Oh, Daniel's been talking. Hold on. When we've got the listing to 2026, I have so much comments regarding one of the characters that wasn't included. And it's for Studio 86. It's not Soundwave. It's one of the four Autobots that died during the subtle attack scene. And he says, "Guys, hello, we're getting there. We're getting there. Give us a second."
Yeah, we're still on Generations. Like, come on.
Yeah. But I can definitely see that for Amalgamus Prime. Yo, Voyager Brawl.
Yeah, Voyager class Brawl. I don't think it's going to be like for size wise. I think it's just could be. He could be a little bit bulkier, but he also has a tank mode. He could come with the double barreled thing that the original G1 toy had. He'd be the only character to do that. Because none of the Stunticons came with their vehicle mode weapons.
I'm in the camp of give him just like a deluxe, do the Ironhide situation with him, right? Where he's a deluxe class-ish size figure, but he's just wearing his bulk. You know, he's just a chunky dude.
Yeah, that's probably going to do. Plus, the turret adds some mass to him.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, probably those double barrels. He's going to be forming more of the leg than Swindle will. We'll get into that because there's an image of the diagram with Vortex. Animated Wreck-Gar. He is not going to be a retool of Trashmaster because Hasbro is not that lazy, as you guys have seen with all these new molds we're getting.
I've been dying. Like, I love Wreck-Gar and animated. I didn't like his toy. even back then, I did not like his toy. It was too shell formery for me.
Yeah, with the whole cab of the truck being separate from any other robot.
And not just that, but it's also the case of like, what do you do with his forks? The things that lift everything up. They just dangled off of his backpack and did nothing else. But but so I'm excited to see what they do with him there. And
Armada Sideways
as a Voyager,
because he most likely, I mean, he kind of has to with the character design, is coming with both of his mini-cons.
Okay, so yeah, it's going to be another case of he's a Voyager-esque, but he's going to include a bunch of accessories.
Well, just two in their little minifigures. Yeah. But since they don't have any set vehicle mode, they're probably going to combine into
the dude.
Pilot. I can't remember what his name was, or the driver, whatever his name was. I think it was just called Ryder.
I can't remember either.
I just know that I know their individual names are Rook and Crosswise. But Nexus Prime. No, I kind of have a theory of how they're going to do Nexus Prime as the first combiner.
Put it on the table.
I think he's going to be forming kind of what like the combination of Mother Master and part of his trailer is. And that's why we've got these same connection points. So Nexus Prime himself is going to form a torso by himself that the limbs can attach to.
I was just thinking that. I was literally just thinking that.
So at some point we could possibly see a Nexus Prime redone as a gift set, especially if he turns into a little missile truck for an alt mode. We could have our classic full Nexus Prime combiner of Heat Wave, was it Breakaway, Top Spin, Landquake, and what was the fourth one? I can't remember who the fourth one was.
Especially if they sneakily release them.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, guess what? These guys also combine with this dude."
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. Of course, we just said Leader Class Big Convoy, Leader Class Universe Razorclaw, the most badass repaint out of all of Universe 2003.
That's the I gotta look this.
That's the black and purple Tiger Hawk.
Like I remember, like the brain's not visualizing it. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. No. Universe Razorclaw. Oh, the black and purple repaint. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now I remember this now. Yeah, like I would buy this. I'd buy this in a heartbeat.
Daniel Swindle's still remaining. I wonder if he's still a deluxe, and he's probably going to be part of Wave 3.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. We'll have to see because he was listed as a deluxe for what was it, Wave 2, and then he got swapped out for Vortex.
Yeah. See, Deluxe Select, his original listing was previously, or is he going to be a Voyager like Brawl in the recent listings? You know what? To put my tinfoil hat on, that's why they swapped him.
Yeah, because Vortex or Swindle does have a big cannon for vehicle mode, and again, he in the diagram he forms a larger portion of the bottom of the leg.
Yeah. No, it's probably so. To put my tinfoil hat on, what they probably did is they initially designed him to be a deluxe, but they had to do a last minute and they reassigned him as a Voyager with all the to give us more leg bits.
Yeah. Surprise to no one, Commander Class Onslaught. Kind of saw that coming. Frame is going to be just the trailer of the truck. I think we talked about this last time. It's going to do kind of like Warbotron did, where the cab and cannons form the Onslaught himself. The trailer will form the frame of the combiner.
Yeah,
And it's a flatbed trailer, so it's going to be easy to do, and you probably put both Swindle and Brawl on it.
Oh, definitely. And
or at
seeing
least,
how
or Blast Off.
and seeing how kind of well they integrated the big chunk into Silverbolt.
Yeah.
I think they the Motormaster was the first was probably the first one was the smarter move to use him as like the proto kind of like the first of the combiner skeleton because it did excuse it being just a solid chunk by itself because it was a trailer.
The tricky one's going to be Defensor with Hotspot, unless they do something similar to RD Prime, where the front cab is
Can like detach.
Hotspot and the rest is the rest of Defensor.
Maybe.
Um,
Or what it
so,
could be is that it could be a pull. I mean, it could be a few things.
so far, the only selects release for 2026 is G2 Swoop and Sludge. These two were unreleased in the initial G2 run, but for color schemes, Sludge is orange and Swoop is green and blue.
The fuck?
Yeah. If you looked at the thumbnail, I have an image of them on the thumbnail.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I saw them. Yeah. What was it? The two mini cons form not just the head for sideways, but also combine together for a ride to ride the bike mode, like in the show, and they will proteins the faction. I'm guessing they're talking about the faction swapping.
Portrays,
yeah, and apparently I don't see Swindle in these leaks because there are so many I've seen for Age of the Primes Year 2 in the Voyager, and I've seen only 5 so far. We haven't seen much.
Yeah. So it remains to be seen. I guess as things get announced, we'll find out. So
yeah.
Studio Series. Here we go. For A level, we got. Please don't do that. A level, we got Deluxe Devastation Bumblebee, which someone pointed out could be a repaint / minor retool of the Cliff Jumper retool, because in Devastation he wasn't a beetle; he was just a like a compact car.
Yeah,
he wasn't a penny racer. He wasn't. So I just hope it's not the Earthrise mold again.
It probably isn't because hold on a second.
What if they or make it look like the classics 06 Bumblebee? That'd be crazy.
Ooh, dude, yeah. The reason why they did that was because in the actual video game, right? If they made Bumblebee is the small in the video game, Bumblebee is the smallest of all the people you can play as, just like in the show, right? And due to how everything is in the game, if they actually first off, if they actually made him a Volkswagen, he'd be even smaller. and he would be even smaller. But thanks to his little compact car, I'm looking at it right now, and yeah, it does look more towards the 2006 classics like you compared it to. It kind of wouldn't make sense if it was a Beetle. Like, no offense to the people who like him as a Beetle, but like, and for video game purposes, I can understand why they made him a more just a compact sedan.
Yeah, or just like a little hatchback.
Yeah. I'll send you a picture.
But moving on from that, we got TF1 Orion Pax. It could just be a minor retool of the Optimus Prime we already got last year. It's like a smaller chest window, head without the faceplate, no matrix, no axe. It'll probably come with one of those guns like Bumblebee and Alita come with.
Maybe the silver instead of the brown.
Yeah. Maybe a jetpack.
Maybe.
So unless they make him the miner, and then he won't have any transformation, so he'll just come with a bunch of accessories. But
what they could possibly do is give us like a removable chest piece, so that to make him his cogless form, all they have to really do is just give us a removable chest piece and removable shoulder pieces, and then we can make his cogless form.
I could see that. But again, we'll know until we see an announcement probably in December.
Probably October, because October is when we start seeing the announcements for like the next year.
Possibly.
Oh god, we're knocking on the door of May already. Holy, this month went by fast.
Yeah. Barricade from the last night. He's getting a new Studio Series figure.
Yes,
which he deserves one because that last night one was rough, especially with the clear roof breaking off and
the little like gauntlet gun would
the shotgun ring around his arm is like 8 shotguns.
Now, to be fair, that design is fucking baller.
It is,
and it deserves a good figure.
Just being made of that soft rubbery plastic did not do it any favors.
Yeah.
86 Windcharger. Again, another figure we haven't seen in the better part of 10 years since Power of the Primes, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll be getting Tailgate out of that. Hopefully Rook, too, for those BotCon UK fans.
So I loved how people were joking about when they started making the Trauma 2 packs about how they might do Windcharger just because he was literally in like.
Well, yeah, they'll do another. I guarantee you there'll be a Target 2-pack of Wheeljack and Windcharger damaged.
Oh yeah, they would get serious bonus points if they they get some serious bonus points if they just did not include any windows, and the front of the picture, the front box of the picture is just the one still of them laying together.
Yeah. 86 Sunstreaker could be a new mold, or it could just be a more vibrant version of the 5-pack. Or it could just be a straight reissue of the 5-pack.
I kind of want to see a new mold.
Yeah, I'm tired of the Wheeljack retool.
Yeah. Like it's like it was fine, but I think it's run its course now. Like let's get like when I see like when I hear Studio Series molds, right? I hear original molds. Only a handful of times have I seen us justify use of like a legacy mold for
Galvatron Starscream. RC.
RC was reused?
Yeah, she was retooled from the Thrilling 30.
That's also part of her design.
No, she straight up has a lot of the same parts.
No, what I'm saying is that a lot of like Hasbro does not want to redesign RC to be even any more. They don't want to put meat on her bones. They want her to be a girly girl as much as possible.
I mean, if they're adhering to the cartoon, you kind of got to.
Yeah.
Anyways, 86 Kranix. There is concept art of him having a vehicle mode. It was a weird, like,
stretched out.
Yeah, like his head became the front end of the spaceship, and then he had this one fin. It was a weird spaceship.
Yeah, like for those who don't know, Kranix was one of the few people. He was the guy in the Judgment scene that got dumped.
Or at the very beginning, he was a Lithonian.
Yeah, he was that race that got eat up at the very beginning of the movie. And for those who also don't know, there is concept art of him having a vehicle mode, and that's probably what they're going to base off of.
Yeah. 86 Cleft Jumper, that one you could see coming from a mile away. It's just going to be new feet and slightly altered chest of
Bumblebee.
86 Bumblebee, new
Yeah.
head.
Since yeah, it makes sense. Just exactly what you said.
It'll probably come with his gas or glass gas blaster and the bazooka. Probably a better version than what we got with Earthrise.
Yep.
TF1 Thundercracker, slight retool of the upcoming Starscream. Of course, I think a slightly different jet mode and different null rays.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that the Starscream one got announced when they
Yeah,
like
it's supposed to be Wave 2 or Wave 3 for this year.
yeah, like I completely spaced until I saw the Thundercracker and Skywarp. I'm like, oh, those are coming out. Okay.
TF1 Arachnid, so she's getting a deluxe figure. I can see it working. I mean, spindly
Oh,
spider legs, becoming part of the helicopter mode.
well, I mean, that makes sense because like her what was it? Like her actual legs was the stabilizer thingamaboob in the back.
It was just the frame around her rear rotor.
Yeah. And her additional legs just becoming the rotor. It just makes so much sense.
Like she wasn't even that much bigger than the other, like the miners or even like our four main bots. It's just the legs gave her that height.
Yeah, she was spittily. Like mass wise, she was like even though she was like a little bit taller than Sentinel in the movie, but then when you look
I
at
don't
her
even think she was taller than Sentinel. I think it was just her legs propping her up higher.
No, remember she had she had to slightly duck to get out of the like when they both met Orion Pax and Megatron.
Huh.
They had to both duck out of the thing to get out of there.
Okay. Voyager class 86 Skywarp, just probably another use of the Earthrise. Might have the opening hands because they could just use the Coronation Starscream mold.
Please.
Thundercracker. Hopefully these two have more vibrant colors than the Earthrise release.
Shockwave.
Yep, Shockwave. Hopefully, I wouldn't be mad if it's the same design and engineering, but just give him a smoother mold. Like, not all the techie greebling detail, not all the etched in detail. Just make him nice and smooth.
I am for that. I am definitely for that. Because like
that siege mold is damn near perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe just alter the legs to where the feet can fold in a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean just do that. Maybe yeah, just smooth them out. Like I can't find any faults with that mold. I like it so much. I actually just went last night and listed a bunch of I just went back and I watched a bunch of listings of Siege Shockwave because I want that mold back.
All right, so Daniel, I mean, great people that see Wind Charger getting update, but yeah, I mean, Wind Charger is nice to see. I mean, we're getting all the other mini bots, so just kind of spreading them out through two different lines. TF1 Alphatron getting a Voyager release. Hopefully, that means we'll get the other primes as well. I would love some of them to be leader class, like Megatronus or Nexus. Speaking of later class, 86 Soundwave. From what I've heard, it's supposed to be a new mold, but we'll see. Astro Train, I think it's just going to be the Siege one, maybe with some slight retooling. 86 Snarl could just be a package refresh. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, okay. I got a message and I got distracted. What was it?
86 Soundwave, 86 Astro Train, 86 Snarl.
Okay, so we already heard about Soundwave. I do hope Astro Train is a slightly redone, like kind of like an adjustment remold of the
longer thighs. He definitely needs longer thighs.
Yeah, I kind of hope they really give. I kind of hope they do what they did with him as they did with Springer, and they take this as an opportunity to kind of like make adjustments, give us new molded pieces and stuff like that.
Definitely a little bit more accurate to how he looked in the movie and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, because they can
Snarl
also.
could just be a package refresh.
I really hope it's the just the I really hope they do give us the Springer treatment, because it wasn't just they also gave us new pieces, like new molded pieces on Springer. They also gave us new parts. Like they also gave us like a good chunk of new accessories as well. But Astrotrain was OG leader because of his backpack. But if they get rid of his backpack, though, they can use that to give us new pieces. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Make it a little bit taller.
I think they already admitted that Snarl was a package refresh.
Yeah.
Because he was so hard to get hold of. Which I checked in real time when that announcement came out. I was like, but you can get them right now, and like for retail price for through a different few sites. But that's already they're already sold out now. But like it makes sense though.
Nemesis Prime, it's probably just going to be, well, I mean, most likely like 100% is. It's the Age of Extinction Prime, probably a little bit duller on the colors, just a little bit more muted. And then the red mark on the left side of his face with purple eyes. That's really all there's going to be different about him. So, it's mislabeled here, but it's for the 40th anniversary. We're getting a deluxe Hound, reissue Voyager Scourge, hopefully some different coloring. Voyager Hot Rod, hopefully actually pinkish this time.
And a new opportunity for people to get that mold, because that, dear Lord, $100 for a used one is insane.
Yeah.
Voyager Scourge. I don't know what else they can do. Is that
Probably just some lighter colors. Maybe give him both open hands.
Yeah, I can
Instead
see
of
that.
one open, one closed.
Because they even cracked a joke about that when they announced his Armada.
The sweep.
Yeah, the sweeps. They joked about that because they're like, yeah. The differences between Scourge and his sweep is that one has open and one has closed. And it's like, yeah, I can see
Well, the
that.
colors were a little bit more vibrant on the sweep.
That too.
Leader Optimus. I'm thinking it could just be the 86 Commander, maybe with some battle damage, like during that final fight. Like not quite dead, but you know, damage is there. Like the
And give
cracked
him
mouth plate, the hole through his abdomen.
the bent antennas, the gun that he was about to use on Hot Rod.
Well, that would be with Megatron.
Bonus.
Well, Megatron would be coming with that little purple pistol.
Maybe. We got to see.
So
We
that's
need a remake first.
the Studio Series lineup. Style Optimus Prime. Just one image, so we'll get rid of that. Blockies. They've got classic class Soundwave, Shockwave, and Ironhide. I'm most likely going to pick these up because these classic releases are looking really good. With the higher amount of detail and parts. Plus they have the little light up thing from the Shining release figures.
I love that the Blockies are finally they're doing something that just even 10 years ago a lot of people would be screaming and hollering at. They're finally showing off how well a non-transforming transformer can be.
Yeah.
Especially with the designs being more I can't say being more complex, but how much nicer they look. Without them having to move parts. Hold on. It's actually popping up on screen now.
Yeah, because I highlighted it.
Okay. Going back to the comment regarding the Studio Series listing for next year and most of the 86, and the one I don't see them in is like I said, one of the 4 Autobots who died. That's Prowl.
He's wanting a non-battle damage Prowl, and I don't think we're going to see that unless it's in like mainline generations. Unfortunately.
Yeah, because that was a case of that was the Earthrise mold redone for that purpose. So if we do see an 86 Prowl, it's probably is going to be a brand new mold.
Yeah.
That's why Dalton got excited for a smokescreen possibility, because it'd be new.
Be what? Hello? Oh. Oh, hang on. I don't know what happened there. We lost Alan. Okay, I honestly don't know what happened there. He completely disappeared. There he is.
What the hell happened there?
I don't know. You were talking and then you went poof.
Yeah, and literally the website. I think this website just crashed on my end. Alan, you're complaining too much. Shut the fuck up.
Well, all right. So our end, we've still got some stuff to go over. We got Nostalgia and Optimus here. He's got Rise of the Beast swords. He's got kind of a G1, but still prototype from that Diaclone concept.
And then you got an Earthrise
Blaster, Siege Shield, or Shield and Axe, and then G1 Axe.
Yeah, that's why this whole announcement is so perplexing me. Like, I can understand we're going into we're silently, but at the same time, very loudly going into a new era of Masterpiece. But at the same time, it's like, why this amalgamation of things for this Optimus?
Why not? It's something that I've been wanting, is some more stylized stuff. And for MP to go, okay, we're not going to focus solely on just G1 cartoon. Let's just do an amalgamation, like a best of, a greatest hits version.
Yeah.
And I've got on pre-order as what, 175 on Pulse, which isn't bad at all.
So I can understand that we were eventually going to hit this point, because if we let's be honest with us people, let's be honest with ourselves, people. G1 was starting to dry up for Masterpiece. We were starting to do Diaclone repaints and very obscure characters. We were way past due for us to do a refresh, and probably, like what you said, Dalton, a more stylized approach to these to Masterpiece now. Because we already hit all the beats that most people want a Masterpiece. So,
well, I don't think this is a style going forward. I think this is just a new subline, like they did with the train bots and the Diaclone stuff. They're probably gonna still be releasing G1 releases. I mean, they're still doing Rat Trap. So yeah, it's just a new subline of them to try out new things.
Okay, we have the movie Masterpiece line. We have okay,
Beast
we're going
Wars.
to say we have Beast Wars, right? So if they were to so let's throw this question out for both the chat and yourself. Outside from the current lines that would be G1, Beast Wars, and movie, what other toy lines or / series would you think Masterpiece will touch on next?
I think they're going to go back into well, I would love to see them go back into a Japanese G1. I mean, they kind of already done that with.
They've already technically done that. No, I'm saying outside from G1, and I'm using it as a broad G1. No 80s or 90s Transformer stuff.
Armada. I mean, honestly, it was there, or RID even. But
I would love to see that. Like weirdly, I want to see Masterpiece take on Cybertron Optimus.
That'd be great.
I hate to say it like that, but they already tackled a bunch of Japanese G1 because they did Ride On and they did Victory Saber.
Well, they did Star Saber. They didn't do Victory Leo.
Oh, yeah. You know what I meant.
Just going over things. So there, you can put the cannon up on his shoulder like the old Diaclone Battle Convoy prototype.
Yeah. Yo, give me.
This is already up for pre-order. I think the pre-order window already closed on Pulse. I'm not sure. A little promotional video.
I think it did. Hold on, I still got Pulse up. I can check really quickly. It's like you kind of just Optimus Prime. You kind of made me think of. I kind of want to see a movie Masterpiece Optimus Primal now.
That would be sweet. We got prototype images, so the grayscale model, and it looks beautiful.
I love the fact that they announced this and they already had a prototype all ready to go.
Well, it comes out like what, March of next year?
Yeah.
He's got 10 wheels. That tickles me because you never see any Transformers trucks with the proper amount of tires for vehicle mode.
Yo, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, I honestly can't wait for this release.
I weirdly still want to go back and get MP10.
I've got it. It's fun. And some of the transformation elements from this new figure are borrowed from MP10, like the abdomen forming the front wheels.
Yeah, like I had it. Like I had an MP10 a while ago. It actually had the trailer and everything. I kind of want it back. That's why I was kind of salivating a little bit when they announced the Ghostbusters version.
Yeah, just all the storage of everything on the back.
I love that they're using clear plastic. First off, the storage, even though it's not needed, because I know a lot of Masterpiece people keep the boxes, but the storage is always appreciated.
Well, they're even including a piece that will allow you to attach everything, which is really sweet.
Oh, this dude, he's going to be armored up.
There we go. Yeah, with the bracket on his back.
Oh, that's what that bracket is. Okay.
Yep. So Aldi is doing doing their little non-transforming figures, kind of like Blockies and Yellow Park. These are pre-assembled. So look, all the hand accessories, the jetpack, the axe, blaster, getting Shattered Glass Soundwave.
Daniel said, "Oh, and I think instead of what Masterpiece Optimus Prime, I think it should have been someone else who they have not done like Jazz."
I'm sure we'll get Jazz. I think it's just a licensing thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing because it wasn't Jazz like Porsche or something.
Yeah.
And Porsche over the past couple of years has been very
Well, they've allowed for Mirage.
Yeah. So I don't know why they'd be so hesitant on the toy.
I don't know.
It also could be. Oh my god, he looks so good.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep us on schedule here.
Yeah. Yeah, he just like. It's like, why are we just now getting the design? Like, look at he flans out so well too.
His wingspan is massive. From tip to tip, he's as tall as
Armada Prime. And
then look how small he is.
Yeah, and he scrunches down to basic like that. This is kind of like the Transformers magic I love to see. Kind of like what happened with what was it, Mind Wipe from Revenge of the Fallen?
Yeah.
Who kind of did the same thing. He flattened out, then he became something kind of bulky. And then I ask, why are we getting Transformers Earthspark toys this good right when the show / Toyland is about to be canceled? You know?
Yeah. Unicron statue. Yeah, interesting, but not for me, especially considering it's
39 inches. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, he's 39 wide. He's 39 inches.
A little over 3 foot tall. It's probably going to be like $2,000. Toys R Us got his hands on the Sonic collab 2-pack, which again I cannot wait for. I still need to get the Naruto one.
The what one?
Naruto.
Oh, I need to get that one too.
I found out my local GameStop, but I had to pass on it because of financials.
Did I tell you I got the Ninja Turtle Transformer?
Yeah, a couple months ago, right?
Oh no, like maybe no. I think that's new. I found it for half off.
Oh wow!
Because after they redid my section of Walmart, they had the last one on clearance and they had it for $25, and I picked that sucker up instantly.
Yeah, I saw it 1 or 2 times. I never saw it again.
Oh, he's been rotting at the Walmart at my house forever. I love that Sonic transforms into the car that he uses for racing.
Yeah.
I love that. Its Tails turns into the tornado. That makes so much. That's a duh.
Hopefully they do Shadow and Knuckles.
Yo, and Shadow would be a very easy repaint because it's basically the same car that he uses. So that'd be. But
Would it be the same car? Or would it be a motorcycle?
It depends. It could be either because because in Team Sonic Racing, Shadow does use a roundabout the same car.
Oh. Oh, wow, I was off. It was $3,500 for the Unicron statue.
Shit.
Looks heavily inspired by the HasLab design. And of course, the art we see of him all the time with him using the moons as a armchair.
Armrest. Jesus. See, that's that type of thing that you buy and you put that in the background of every single YouTube video.
Yeah.
I think.
All right. So
I think TJ Omega, compared to the sizes, you put that in. That's the type of size you put in front of a store. Like you buy that to put like when someone first walks into your store and someone will look at it.
Marclotus got some images here of Optimus Prime with the lenses, showing off posability range and everything. Vehicle mode looks good. Someone compared it, or Toy Guy compared it to Reactivate Soundwave, and I can see it. What I don't like that I'm seeing are the clipped-on wheels. I thought we were moving away from that, Hasbro.
I do like how I saw a turnaround of him already, and he has like little to no back kibble.
Yeah,
it's just the windshield.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is. Like behind the scenes, like I love how a lot of these primes they're so clean.
Yeah,
they have little to no back kibble. Everything fits perfect, like really good in where they're supposed to be.
Yep, and Vortex, of course, has been found in Canadian retail.
Already.
Along with us.
We found Vortex
Crasher and
Alpha. Oh, and Alchemist Prime.
Yep. So we get to see Mixmaster and Scavenger for Devastator. So hopefully we'll be seeing an announcement on those two very soon.
God. Almost show off the flipping, like, isn't it ironic that the one part he's missing is the first one that got released?
Yeah, I think that's hilarious that they don't even have the full thing here.
Yeah, but still, we can get it, like, thanks to us having that one in hand, we can kind of get an approximation of the full image. And yeah, he looks good.
Looks very good.
Yeah, he looks very good.
People are complaining about how Mixmaster's a little off-center, and that's how he was in the cartoon as well.
Yeah, it like, he looks good. Like, people have to keep on remembering that there is going to be some distance in between a show model and a cartoon model. Like, cartoons can get away with mass shifting. Hello.
Just people, be happy that he's a regular cement truck instead of one of those larger industrial cement trucks.
Yeah, which are still real thing.
Yeah, the front discharge, I think is what they're called.
Yeah, where the cement barrel is so big it has to go over the cab.
Yeah. Here we got the in-hand images.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, after as I'm out, I'm gonna check that Walmart closer to my work to see if they have anything. Because I do need to. I'm kind of hesitant because I still have my pre-orders on Big Bag Toy Store still active.
Well, I don't think these are processing this soon. I think it's just a mistake with the releasing. I don't know. They could already be in ports. So
yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and the transformation is similar to Siege Ironhide.
Yeah, I like it. And I love the guy who took the pictures, took it in such a way so you can follow the transformation without watching a video.
Yeah.
That was ingenious.
Vortex looks good for the most part. There we go. There's a combined mode. So you can see down here on Swindle, kind of chunky near the rear of the vehicle.
Yeah. So it's tinfoil hat again, right? So if Brawl does come with extra parts, like the double barrel guns, it probably will help bulk out Swindle to help so he can complete the leg.
Yeah, especially since they're going to be attaching on the front. The only combiner, mind you, that does that. Menasor and Superion, both in cartoon and toy, never had the front of the vehicles on the front of the combiner. Look at
Yeah.
the instructions. Look at the box art for Menasor. They're on the back of the rope of the combine mode.
Well, I was
I
even
don't know where everyone gets this from, other than Combiner Wars.
like you saw me. I was looking that stuff up live on in the streams.
I just don't get it. Like I put up a message on Twitter about this thing. It just boggles my mind that people have gaslit and tricked themselves into thinking that the front of the vehicles and the roofs on Menasor and Superion are the front of the legs because of Combiner Wars.
It's a Mandela effect. That's what it is.
It's not a Mandela effect. It's just bad memory, and you don't know how to follow instructions or look at the box art. It drives me nuts. But I will say, with Vortex here, I am kind of disappointed that it's not the other way around. Like, it should be the tail fin pointing up and the blades down on the forearm.
Yeah.
And blast off, the only thing I would change is just flip the cockpit around to where the nose cone is right over here. That's the only thing I would change.
See, I don't mind. Actually don't mind where Vortex's blades land on more of the shoulder. Thanks to War for Cybertron, I actually like that it's actually put there so you can actually use it as more like a battering ram shield. Like he can go shoulder first and have that thing going.
But shuttle confirmation for blast off. So happy for that.
Yeah.
There we go.
The lights can come off.
Yeah.
unintentional feature with the combiners that can split. You can make some gruesome moments,
or just some weird like changing pants thing.
Oh, there's actually I saw an actual picture of that. Someone changed pants with Vortex on one of the aerial bots.
I think it was Toy Guy that did it.
Yeah, it looked goofy, but it was like that's why I love toys.
Yeah, much like Slingshot, he does have the landing gear in his head. He doesn't share any parts, but some of the engineering is very similar between him and Slingshot.
Yeah. Again, the way they take the picture so you can follow along is much appreciated.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
I know a lot of people are disappointed that the rear half of the helicopter doesn't taper from bottom to top. It just stops at the head and then is skinny. But some actual helicopters are like that. So
yeah, not all of them will have the taper. They will just go from thick to thin.
This is like the dumbest crossover I've ever seen. I won't be going over the video, but yeah, Supreme, Optimus Prime, actually goes up for pre-order today.
Uh-oh.
I don't. Oh no, it went up a couple days ago. Whatever. No information on price yet. So. Ugh.
I still understand. I still don't understand the hype about it, but it's literally just a brand. It's literally just a name.
Yeah. New Age is doing a Skybound version of their Optimus, so he will come with the Megatron arm. I still need to get to reading these books. I haven't gotten any of them yet.
I still need to finish the IDW ones.
Okay. That's a really cool release. What was this company? Movie 7 Masterpiece Scale Rise of the Beast figures. We got Bumblebee. Does have Camaro mode.
Who makes these?
It's just called Movie 7.
Movie 7? Now, I saw this initially. I saw this picture right here of Mirage with his vehicle mode. And instantly, my wallet started going, no. No. I don't want a coach. I might end up picking these up. Because like it's witchcraft. How do you go from that Mirage to that vehicle mode?
I mean, look at what Genetic Toys did with their Peru Kill and their Optimus.
Well, I've only seen a handful of third-party movie toys, so I don't know how they're able to do it.
I don't know either. I haven't seen any of the transformations on those, but there's Scourge, so they're going to be doing him as well.
Man, it's thick.
Yo, yeah. Missing Link, Grimlock, and Ultra Magnus have been rumored to be coming out.
Hey, Ark, are you still in chat? Hold on, let me poke him really quickly.
Missed a message here from Daniel. It says, and when I get 13 primes, I'm just going to do is keep them in robot mode because they never had vehicle modes.
Oh wait, which one?
They were just demigod transformers. No, they all were able to transform. Just Amalgamus was the first one to do it.
Yeah, he's basically like the first one. They all had a job to do, and once they all figured out the job, they kind of helped each other out. Kind of like how Solus was the forge, and she made all the. They all have weapons, but Solus made their weapons for them, and it was kind of like they specialized in one thing, but they shared it.
Yeah. With Grimlock, though, it's going to have to be an entirely new mold because those original molds for Grimlock do not exist anymore.
Okay. He's saying the chat's late, but yeah. I would really like a missing link Grim, and like I've been staying off on the I've been staying off on the missing link one so far. Just solely because, Bumblebee, kind of understandable. Optimus, it's duh. But then you start getting to, like, Ultra Magnus and Grimlock, and, like, hold up. Now you got
RC and Sunstreaker.
The RC caught me, the Sunstreaker is the one who really caught my attention. The RC was kind of like, okay, that's cool. Oh, his wings double up. Okay, I see how they work. They, it does that.
Yeah, they collapse together.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Ark, you excited to see that Grimlock? We got a new Grimlock coming?
You can do the actual Van Damme.
Van Damme!
Here's compared to Commander Wars, which he looks so much better. I do hope they give him a Toy Deco release.
Yeah, because as physically he looks better than his Combiner Wars, but at the same time that gray's really starting to wash out. Like it's just blocks of gray. Like I would definitely get some toy hacks to kind of like spruce it up a little bit, to help break it up a little bit more. Because that blue stripe down the middle is not helping. It just makes that blue stripe stand out. It's like why?
I mean, they're going for more cartoon aesthetics, so that's what they're gonna do. In-hand images of Supreme Prime at a silver. What was it for?
What was it, like at a convention or something? It's a high-end U.S. clothing brand.
I think this is just at a store.
Huh?
I think this is just at a store.
Oh,
because they got the Supreme water bottles.
Okay, I was just gonna say it's because it's surrounded by Supreme stuff, like at a Supreme store. Like
it's just a resounding meh for me.
Like if that's your thing, cool. But like for us Transformers fans, this is like next.
Transformers Transformers the movie original soundtrack, limited Unicron marbled vinyl. How much is it going for?
$35.
That's not bad at all.
That's actually that's about right around the usual price. That's actually not bad. Hey, yo, you can cosplay your golden discs now.
There you go.
And they're actual records.
Yeah. I think that
it'd be intentional.
Does it for news. I mean, the Kang Toys have got their Sludge.
What's his name? What is his name? You showed him to me. The guy who uses it. Huh?
Longian?
Longian?
What are you talking about?
Jobby.
Oh yeah. He did all the Predacons. He just did
the gorilla
and the wolf.
Yeah, what was it? These toys were definitely like, to see them in pictures is one thing, but for someone like me to actually see them in motion and see how big they are, and for him to actually lay out how big the flippin' how big the Predacon's gonna be is like, okay, I'm gonna be broke now because now I want this tall son of a.
Yeah.
He makes us shit.
pretty much. And that's, I think, it for news. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people are starting to get these Smash changers in, and Cyber World stuff is up for pre-order, but I didn't really see the need to highlight that.
But we can wait. What? Scroll back up. What was that about last night?
The car used for Barricade is for sale.
Oh, it only has 800 miles on it. That's actually not bad, especially for chase scenes. You know.
Yeah.
Keep
calm and hail Megatron.
A nice upgrade, and I do like the subtle, like a little bit more like a little bit the more detail to it.
Yeah.
It definitely looked like he got upgraded after Dark of the Moon.
Well, I mean, he needed to. Dude lost his leg.
How much did they say it was going for?
I don't know.
It doesn't say about
$490,000.
Is priced at flipping almost $500,000. Why? Oh, because
it's a movie star.
Huh?
It's a movie star.
Well, it's a custom movie star that actually can perform. So, because they have a couple of cards that are just they're looker cards. Like they'll be used on screen, but never actually designed to be driven for long distances. No, that card was designed to be raced. So, yeah, I can understand why it's $500,000.
Well, just like with Jeff Dunham buying the Batmobile, he bought it and then he made it street legal.
So what?
Yeah, Jeff Dunham has a '89 Batmobile from, well, I say '89, but more like '91 because it was the
Batman Returns.
Batman Returns version, and he made it street legal by putting a bunch of cameras where mirrors should go, and then in the back, and yeah, it's fully street worthy and street legal.
Oh my god, it is. Holy Jesus. I'm holy owns the original Batmobile using the Tim Burton Batman, which he outfitted with a Corvette engine to make it street legal.
Yep.
Oh, he bought it in 2012.
Oh, yeah.
How am I just now learning about this?
I've known about it for a while. I think he did something with Jay Leno talking about it.
Like I remember seeing pictures a long time ago with him in a Batmobile, but that was also during an era when a lot of the like 80s and 90s like cars were like circulating and stuff. So I thought it was a stunt. I didn't know it was his.
Yeah, no, he owns it. He still has his Hummer too.
Yo, that's actually really cool. Batmobile Transformer win.
I know. I've been waiting for an '89 Batman Transformer.
Dude,
didn't we have a listing for a crossover with Batman?
I think so. Hold wait.
Let's hope it's that.
Hold on. Actually, no. Take a step back and think about it. We're only missing the Batmobile and the A-Team to have the complete like 80s cars.
Well, we're kind of missing one, but it can't have the signature thing on the top of it anymore.
Oh, the Dukes of Hazzard were 70s.
Well, still, I mean, it's from that era.
But no, I was saying like every time I see like what was it like? I've seen a couple. Like I've seen one or two shirts of like.
Yeah, it was like a combiner using 80s and 70s and 80s cars.
Yeah, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we're only like one or two cars away from having the whole like. Since we just got we got Ghostbusters twice. We got flipping Knight Rider. We got Back to the Future. What? Yeah, we're just a couple of cars shot. We got the flipping turtle van. Now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're only a handful of vehicles away from having all the iconic '80s stuff. Shoot.
Hopefully we get a car out of that kit release.
Huh?
Hopefully we get car out of that kit.
Car?
Yeah, Night Automated Roving Robot.
Huh?
From Knight Rider.
I don't know Knight Rider outside from like.
It's basically an evil clone of Kit.
Oh.
Instead of being all black, it was like two-tone black, and then the lower skirt area was gray, and then instead of the red scanner, it's yellow.
Oh, okay.
And then I can't remember who voiced him in the original series, but in the reboot series with the Ford Mustang instead of a Pontiac, Car was voiced by Peter Cullen.
I was just fixing to say, like, wasn't Car like voiced by not Car but Kit, right?
I can't remember who Kit was voiced by, but it wasn't Peter
Um.
Cullen.
Okay, so get this. So Kit in the OG show was voiced by oh, what's his name? Hold on, I want to get the actual his other famous role. Hold on. Kit in the OG series was voiced by Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World.
I don't know who that is.
Mr. William Daniels. He is still around and kicking. The dude is 98.
Wow.
I'm trying to think what else he's known for. He was in what was it? He was in Boy Meets World, Girl Meets World. He voiced Kit and the television movie Kit Knight Rider 2000.
Huh. Oh, he's in Blades of Glory.
Yeah. Let's see. Where else? Film. Ladybug, The Graduate. I'm trying to find some more notable stuff. He hasn't actually been in that many films.
He's more of a TV star.
Yeah, because then you have stuff like where's the 60s.
Huh.
I'm trying to find stuff that we can think of. There's Ironside, McCloud. This is all the 70s. The Bob Newhart Show. Okay, this is where we start seeing more stuff like the Rockford Files, the Nancy Walker Show, Quincy, The Incredible Hulk. He was in one episode. Oh, this is still 70s. Holy crap.
Oh, the Lou Ferrigno Incredible Hulk?
Yeah.
Huh.
He was in one episode. A lot of one episodes. Like a handful of episodes. It wasn't until Knight Rider before he got his big break.
Huh.
Then he was in Saint Elsewhere, Knight Rider, Back to the Streets, Boy Meets World, Touched by an Angel, The Simpsons, Star Trek, Scrubs, Kim Possible, Billy Mandy, Boston Legal, Grey's Anatomy, Girl Meets World. Then he starts being in everywhere.
Wow.
Lego Dimensions.
Oh yeah, it's Kit.
Yeah, it's
obviously.
Kit. Dude's been in Broadway. Nothing big name that I know of, but yeah, dude's got a resume.
Ooh.
Now I'm trying to find out who voiced Kit in the new series.
Oh, that's really cool. Sorry, I'm also going through some customs on TFW, and someone did a Legacy Armada Prime in Nightwatch colors.
Ooh.
That's a deco I would love to see come back.
No.
What?
The 2008 version of Kit was voiced by Val Kilmer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Will Arnett was originally cast as the voice of Kit, and had his lines recorded, but was later replaced by Val Kilmer. Aww. And he just passed away too.
Yeah. I did not know he voiced Kit. I'm gonna have to look that up now. Or watch some clips.
Huh. It's owned by NBC Universal, so you can probably find it on Hulu and Peacock.
Yeah. Speaking of Hulu, we've been watching Attack on Titan.
New Fire Force got posted today. I gotta go catch up on that.
Well, I think right now is a good place to edit. We're almost at an hour and a half. Okay, Daniel's got one more comment here saying for next year, for Studio Series, since majority is going to be mostly 86 because it's the 40th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to see Prowl happen with the new molds. I hope we see Prowl with a new mold, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Like I said earlier, if we do, it'll probably be in a main line for whatever comes after Age of the Primes.
So we all know it's going to come, but what the thing I really am excited to see and how they do it is 86 Megatron. That's the one I am like not holding my breath, but that's the one like you'll see me blow up your phone when the actual designs drop.
For what?
86 Megatron.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Prowl's kind of a duh, right? Like, Prowl's kind of a duh. We have a good skeleton for that. Astro Time, we have a good skeleton for that. Like, there's Sound. I think both Soundwave and Megatron right now, if they are completely new molds, I would lose my mind.
Yeah, same here. Especially, and then if they retold Shockwave to look more smooth and cartoon accurate.
Yeah. Keep the figure, keep the design the exact same. Just redo the molds so that
Yeah, just do a reshell basically. Just change the outer molding of it to where it's smooth and accurate to the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe just add a few steps to give him a better weapon or spaceship mode, whatever you. I mean, he could still be a laser pistol, and no one would get hurt, and no one would get in trouble.
Yeah. Or they could do something clever and try to do a robot to robot transformation.
I mean, save that for animated.
Yeah.
You know, we could have long arm and shockwave. But, anyways, that's a good place to stop. So, we'll go ahead and end it here. Let us know where we can find you, Daniel. Or, Alan.
You guys can find me at Werewolf Finder for my toy reviews here on YouTube, or Werewolf Finder Gaming, where we are currently playing through all the Transformers console games, and we are currently on Transformers Devastation, which is very topic relevant. Especially seeing that we're getting a bunch of Devastation toys. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, we'll actually go and be live tomorrow.
Sweet. You can find me everywhere at Deltania95, and with me being under the weather right now, it's a good thing I'm only releasing one video a week, because I've already got one in the chamber ready to go up this coming Wednesday.
Yeah, you need to go lay down, go cuddle, go get a
snack.
snack.
I'm not like feeling sick, it's just congested. It's just up in my face.
Bro, I'd be taking every excuse to be lazy right now. What you talking about? Go be lazy.
All right. Oh, 86 Soundwaves, since it's going to be class. Yeah, he'll at least come with laser we can ravage, but like I said, that's where we're going to end this. So we'll see you guys in the next stream, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. It seems like I'm getting Saturdays off now with my new schedule. So,
hey.
Yep. So catch us in the next stream.
Yep, like and subscribe and ring that bell so no one will go live.
Yep. Audience engagement. Beast Wars. Alfredo. Beast Wars.